You're listening to Bark and Wag's 15-Minute Vet Talk. Each week, your host, Polly Requa, interviews veterinarians and individuals in the pet industry from across the nation answering pet questions. Bark and Wag podcast is produced weekly for your enjoyment, and show notes can be found at barkandwag.com under the podcast tab. That's BARKNWAG.com. Please remember to subscribe to Bark and Wag 15-Minute Vet Talk.
Thank you for listening to Bark and Wag 15-Minute Vet Talk. Bark and Wag is dedicated to protecting our dogs through advocacy, education, and supporting like-minded dog lovers by selling custom pet products. Bark and Wag is excited to announce our new partnership with a Colorado hemp farm to produce a line of CBD products for your pets. Bark and Wag has CBD pet tincture available in 300, 750, 1200, and 2400 milligrams. Bark and Wag CBD is pet safe, no THC, it's made in the USA, and is CO2 extracted. Please check out Bark and Wag's website, barkandwag.com. That is BARK, to see our line of CBD and awesome merchandise. We love pooch ideas for podcasts and merchandise, so anytime send an email to Polly at barkandwag.com with your suggestions.
Welcome to Bark and Wag 15-Minute Vet Talk. I'm your host, Polly Requa. Today we're talking to Cindy Myers, author of 5 Steps to Animal Communication and Animal Listener. Welcome, Cindy.
Hi, Polly.
Thanks for being back on the podcast. I wanted to let the listeners know what you have going on in October.
Well, I do have an upcoming Animal and Emotions webinar on October 26th at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And on those webinars, not quite sure the topic just yet, but we usually talk about the fear and anxiety kind of issues that pets have. And then tips. I give you guys a tip or two on how to help your pets in different circumstances. And then we do demo readings where I tap into your pets and show you how I work with them. So I give little examples of my work. And so that's what is going to happen on October 26th.
And how long are they, the sessions?
The webinar usually lasts less than an hour. It actually depends on how many people come on live that want a reading of their pet. So the more pictures I get, I try and give the information as quick as I can because I know most want the demo part. So what people do also is I ask them to send a photograph of their pet they want read, and so I can share their pet on my screen because it's all on Zoom, and so people can actually see who I'm working on at the times as well. So that's happening that Wednesday night.
And are the sessions free?
They're actually just by tip. So if you enjoy them and get a lot out of them, especially those that get a special reading, then they quite often fill up my tip jar. But otherwise, I don't charge.
Oh, that's wonderful. And then what I understand that you have something big going on in December.
I do. I've been collaborating with Jen Weigel for her Spiritual Social Club. She has on Zoom regularly, and we have created an Introduction to Animal Communication class that I teach through Zoom, so anybody can come on from anywhere in the country and for the world, for that matter. But it's a very private, very intimate class size, and I teach you how to communicate with your pets. And it lasts about 2 hours, and it's the next one is actually sold out. We've sold out several already. And so we just keep adding new dates. So the next one that is still open, I believe, and has a few seats left is December 3rd.
Okay.
Saturday.
And so the session that is in December, how do listeners find out about that one?
Well, I will send you the link, Polly, but it's going to go through Jen Weigel. She's the host of it. So we'll send you the link to her site on how to register for it. And it's through her Spiritual Social Club. And so she's hosting it. I don't have a link through my website, so I'll send you the link for her website to get the information.
Okay, great. And then is there a fee for that one?
There is, I think she's charging $125 for that.
Well, those sound like two very exciting seminars that you're hosting.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. The Animal and Emotions ones is good information and getting it some support for your pets. And then if you actually want to learn how to connect more intuitively with your pets, then I encourage the animal communication class. And actually, that's led to a second follow-on class with her where we get into energy work. But you need to go attend the intro class first. So we're starting to develop a lot more classes through Jen Weigel's program.
Oh, that's neat. And so how do people get in touch with you just in general?
Well, one of the best ways is just go to my website at yourenergyhealer.com and just fill out the contact form, and then also the information if you really don't like to use the computer too much or do it that way. There's my phone number, my office line is listed there as well.
Great. Well, thanks for being on the podcast, and we look forward to having you back.
I look forward to coming back, Polly.
Thank you for listening to Bark and Wag's 15-Minute Vet Talk. If you like what you just heard, we hope you'll pass along our web address, www.barkandwag.com, to your friends and other pet owners. Have a pressing question for a veterinarian? Ask your question at barkandwag.com under the podcast tab. This has been a KFR production. Join us next time for another edition of Bark and Wag's 15-Minute Vet Talk.